Okay, well, this is just a quick little NRS Healthcare easy overbed table. Now, the one we're doing is this one, N8195, and they say the first thing you want to do is put the bottom over there like that, and you grab, they actually supply you with a nice little spanner. These three bolts with the split washer for out and then the flat washer. So then we just come over here and put that in there like that, and then the other two like so. Drop the washer off there first so that it falls off. Put that back on. Oh, somebody's honking their horn out there, not happy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get this started because it takes two hands, and I'll come back in just a second. Okay, the first thing that they don't tell you is you got to take that white thing off the bottom of the riser. So take that off. Then what I do, I get one of them started a little bit, is twist it with my hand, and sometimes you have to wiggle this up and down a little bit. Now, I find it's easier to use the box end. I just want to show you how much pressure I'm putting on it. See, it's kind of, it's not easy, but it's not hard either. If you take two hands, you put one hand where this one is, and then use your other hand out there to hold that, get it in place. It just goes a lot quicker. And then don't just do one and tighten it all the way up. Do all three. Get them all three at about the same time. I thought it'd be easier if I got this one first, so the wrench wouldn't be hitting that one. You know, that's taking a little bit of force to get it on there. But if it's really hard, you've got it in, got the screw in crooked or something, so you need to back it out and try it again. And you'd think that you'd be able to do it. Get the screw going pretty far, but this is a coarse thread screw or fastener, and it doesn't go in by hand very easily at all. So this one's taking some grunt, but it's not stripped. So you just keep with it, and then get them all snug, and then snug them all up at about the same time. The dog wants me to play catch. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky, but you know, if you have two people to steady it, so you get one screw in. They go in nicely by hand, and that way it's not going to fall over on you. And you just need to turn that just so that screw lines up nicely. And it's just going straight in by hand. And if it's too hard to turn in, you need to see how it can be over there. Get that hole just lined up just nicely. And they supply an Allen key, so you just use that. Well, these are hard to do with one hand, and especially my left hand. Now, wants to go just a tiny bit. Now, you don't want to tighten these down too much to begin with, because if you do, the hole might be off a little bit on the other side and you'll struggle. So just loosely fit those first two. You might even have to loosen them up a little bit. Oh, that hole looks nice there. Now this one here. Oh, there we go. So once you've got them all in, and then hand tight, then I don't think it makes any difference if you, as long as they're all four in. Don't tighten one up And you want to really get this as good and tight as you can. These are pretty good sized bolts, and they won't strip unless you're using a socket wrench or something, but it's really important to get that nice and snug. There's quite a bit of spring on this thing, and if these are loose, yeah, good and tight. Ooh, bouncy, bouncy. Good and tight. And it doesn't hurt to go around a couple of times, get it all good and tight. And come back over here. Do those a little bit more. That's good. And one trick, if you're having, I don't know if it'll work or not, but you can take, if your hands are really, you can take the wrench sometimes and put this on there. See how it is? And that gives you some extra leverage if you don't have a good arm strength, and that little thing's not very good to grip on, but you got to be careful, it'll slide off. I'll do that over here on these two too. I'm pretty happy with it, but this is just for demonstration purposes. So it's the, which way is it going to go? I go like that. See? See how I'm doing that? And then hold your hand there. And that should be it. Now it should, if I push this down, see, it won't go down unless you press it. And then the weight of the table keeps it down after that. Okay, now just flip it over and get it surface. Now I could, now that that's in a nice, good spot up here, snug those up a little bit more. Ah, they're good and tight. Those are grade 8 bolts. Those are the, see where it says 8 on there? That's a really good quality bolt. And that's it. The NRS Easy Lift Overbed Table. Now, I don't know what this one does. It doesn't look like it does much, but in the picture, it shows it slanting. Okay, let's see if it does. Okay, one last thing. Mine was the N43577, not the N8195, because that one there is like 100 pounds more expensive than that one. So I was just looking at the box wrong. And it's the Easy Lift Overbed Table Range from NRS Healthcare.